Hello and welcome, my friend. Someone is looking fresh. Yep. I hope you're doing well and I hope you're taking care of yourself as always. Um, as you see, everything is supposed to change. Not only our look, but our personality, the way we look at life, our relationships, right? So many things are changing and are supposed to change. And that's why I'm here today to talk about the great awakening and the split that is happening around the world. And so, looking at what we are experiencing today, we see that a lot of people are living out of fear, anxiety, panic, and all that. And to be honest, we've been living that way for a very long time. We've been programmed to live that way. We knew nothing else but fear. We knew nothing else but, worry, fear of judgment. How are other people are going to judge me? How are they going to perceive me, right? What if I speak about that topic? What would they say? How would I look? I'm ashamed. I feel guilty for thinking about that. Not even talking about it, right? You feel guilty for just thinking about talking about something. You're thinking about speaking about it. That's it. And you feel guilty, right? That's the program. That's what most people are programmed to do or to feel. And for the longest time, we lived in guilt and shame. And this needs to change because we cannot keep going this way. And we know it doesn't feel right. We know it doesn't feel right. Because when you meet someone who for the first time is someone that understands you the way you are, accepts you the way you are, someone who listens to your problems and your secrets and still loves you for the first time. When you meet that person, whoever that person is, you realize that the way you've been living according to society's rules and their expectations has never been right. Okay? So that's an evidence. When you see someone accepting you as you are, that's an evidence that you can be yourself. You can change and still have the same heart, the same love, the same innocence. Your personality is changing, but you as a soul, the essence, you are the same. Okay? And so your cousins, your parents, your friends, your school teachers, or whoever are trying to tell you that this is the right way to be and this is the wrong way to be. This is what's supposed to happen in your life and this is what you should avoid and all this crap, right? And I say it's crap because it's based on their own experience, which is okay, but maybe it's not okay for you. Maybe it doesn't work for you. And so maybe it is time to start listening to your intuition. And I know you hear that a lot with these reels on Instagram these days. Everyone is talking about listening to your intuition and doing what you love, but it doesn't just happen like that. It needs a whole lot amount of uh, strength to face people who suppressed you for the longest time. And I'm not saying to fight with them, but to face them. But first you need to face yourself. And how do we do that? By questioning every single thing you ever believed in. Every single fact, you need to question it. And once you stop making everything sacred, especially other people's commandments or rules or expectations, if you stop making all that sacred and something that is a must or to be obeyed, once you stop doing this, you see it for what it is. You see the truth about this, which is something that made you suffer for the longest time. So every single thing that people tell you, take it, look at it, keep a distance between you and it, and question it. And then you can decide if it's true or not, if it's aligned with you or not. You take it or you leave it. It's time to realize that we don't have any saviors. No one can take responsibility for our life. So if we make mistakes, we will honor our responsibility to fix that. And if we do the right thing, we should honor our truth and be grateful that we were guided from within, and be proud of our decision. The difference is, when you are dependent on others and their projections and their opinions and all that, you become like a slave. We literally become like slaves. Because if someone is responsible for your life, then they can control you. They can tell you what to do, when to do it, what's right, what's wrong, what's required from you, when and how and why. And they don't even tell you why. But once you question, why am I doing this? Why do I need to believe in this? What makes it true? Right? We start questioning everything to choose what's aligned and what's not with our hearts. And I know it's hard, but we are entering a new age, and there is no more time for us to follow anyone. I mean, it's clear how the world is insane and most people are lost, and lost people are leading the world right now, leading countries, leading, families and tribes. They're lost and they lost their minds, and still they're in a position where they should lead a community when they can't even lead themselves, and that's a big problem. But your responsibility is not to fight them or follow them, right? You might say, I don't want to follow them, I'm gonna fight them. And I think it's another way to manipulate your heart, yourself, because you're running away from your problems and you're focusing on other people instead of saying, you know what, let me come to myself, to my heart, and ask what's right for me. What do I need in my life? Right? What is the decision that I must take right now, today? And if I take it, I must express it to others. Now, there's a lot of times when you need to decide on something and take responsibility for it, and then tell others about it, because they're gonna they're literally gonna destroy it. If you tell people what you are planning, sometimes it's so destructive. You're not supposed to do that. Don't listen to whoever. You're not thinking right. And projections start coming towards you. So you want to know when to communicate with people about your decisions and when to just wait. But you must take responsibility anyway, because your happiness is in your hands. And your misery is also in your hands. And so, for how long are you gonna stay waiting for a savior? For that man who is rich to come and marry you, or for that woman that will change your life? It's not gonna happen. You are life itself, and you must honor your truth and not deny it. You don't need to feel guilty about anything you've done, or even anything you are doing. As long as you are aware of what's right for you and what's wrong for you, you're fine. You're all right. Feel love. Feel the love that's already within you. It's right here, right now. You don't need to hide it. You don't need to run away from it. You don't need to suppress it. You actually need to express it, and express it with courage, with boldness, with love, and with grace. And it's so beautiful. It is so beautiful because you are beautiful, because your soul is beautiful, because you're not guilty and you don't have any sin. The past does not tell you who you are, and the future is nothing but an illusion. The only truth is right now. Honor the moment. Live in the moment. Feel life coursing through your blood, your breath, your being. Every single moment you have a chance, you have an opportunity to live. And by enjoying life, by enjoying who you are being grateful. And by being grateful, you get more and more abundance in your life. And so you don't need anything, you don't need anyone, you don't need books, you don't need to graduate in order for you to feel good. And I'm not talking about positivity. I'm talking about real being, right here, right now. You can feel it. You can breathe it. and you can take it, and you can give it. So, a message of love for you. Don't worry about what they say. Don't even fight them. Don't fight their opinions or their projections. Just see their projections as they are and decide. Decide for yourself. Take responsibility for your life, and no one will ever control you again. I'll say it again. Take responsibility for your life, and no one will ever control you again. I love you, and I send you all the good energy in the world. Take care, and if you are taking responsibility of your life right now, if you're deciding to take full responsibility of your life and not allowing anyone to control you from now on, comment below and let me know. Peace.